Start.
Let me share my screen. Uh, I hope my screen is visible now. Yes. Let me play it from here. Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Daya Vakani, and today I am going to present about the difference between academic writing and non-academic writing. As we are studying research methodology, and in paper number 5, we are going to submit our dissertation to the university. So it is very important to know about what are the difference between the both academic and unacademic writing. So, first of all, what is the writing skill? It is very necessary to learn the writing skill. Writing skill are an important part of the communication, as we all know, which allows us to communicate with clarity and with the surety. By how academic writing is differ from other writing, we after coming in this department, I learned both academic writing as well as non-academic writing. Academic writing is a part of Vaidehi ma'am has uh, done but with one activity with us as to write one research paper, and we also have submitted it as a part of blog thinking activity. So this is, and I also participated in that coursework by Mr. Clement, that coursework, the advanced academic writing, and from that I have also learned so many things that differs from non-academic writing. And as sir is giving thinking activity and blogging, and we are doing Facebook post and Twitter, so all these are considered as non-academic writings. We all know that writing is a set of process. Without this process, we are not able to write in our own way. Academic and non-academic writing usually differ in format, in purpose, and also in tone. So, writing process. So, have you ever thought that writing is a process? Yes, writing is obviously one kind of process, and we writing is not an easy task as we thought, because through for academic writing we have to be very careful about the tone and their purpose and argument and all these things. Yeah. According to columns, people have been writing the thousands of years. Writing has become more important in research here. And despite the fact that millions of people are unable to write and read, the majority of communication takes place through writing rather than speaking. So writing is very important here. And Eunice and Harris is also both have argued that writing is very necessary for the students. Then, what is academic writing? Academic writing is just like written for a communication which demands reading and serious thinking. Without thinking and reading, we are not able to do the best academic writing. Academic writing refers to a style of expression that researchers use to define the intellectual boundaries of their disciplines and specific near of existence. And Hartley, in his one of his work, talk about the characteristic of academic writing, and in that he says that there is a very need of word choice and language, which kind of language we are using, and the concept we are using for academic writing should be very clear to the readers. Despite the fact that writing as a language talent is often overlooked, especially when it comes to the natural order, passion is validity. What are the importance of good academic writing? So we can consider these as a characteristic of good academic writing. So the tone is very important for the academic writing, because the argument should be appropriate for appropriate of the researchers, and it should be considered as the good writing. Then language should not be biased in our writing. Then we can consider our writing as academic, and we can differ it from the non-academic writing. Then academic conventions, it is very important for the uh, researcher. cite academic conventions, and we have to cite everything that we have included in our writings. Then evidence based argument, then we need to support our opinions with the evidence of academic sources. Without academic sources we are not able to give our argument properly. Then complexity and higher overthinking. So this is one of the main function of academic writing, and it describes complex idea as clearly as possible. So this include higher thinking and problem solving skills of the researcher. Then these are the example of academic writing. What we should include in this, that books and book report, translations, essays, research paper, conference paper, academic journals, dissertation as we are doing now, thesis, abstract, all these are considered as academic writings. Now, what is non-academic writing? So it is only for non-academic writing is not proper. It is only for friends and family and for our pleasure, and it is just like conversation which never include serious thoughts and references as academic writing including. And in this writing, writer may include emotions, their emotions, feelings, and personal experiences also. So the most important thing is that in this non-academic writing, writer told his own story or his own experience. So it is not only based on the evidence or proof. Now these are the examples. We are doing blogging and Facebook post and personal journal writing, writing for newspaper. These all are considered as non-academic writing, and it is differ from academic writing. Most of non-academic writings do not include references, citation, and a list of sources. Moreover, non-academic writing often does not have a rigid structure as a academic writing. It is often free-flowing and reflects the style and personality of the writer. Now, what are the difference between both the writing? Hilland identified the difference between both the writing by saying that academic writing is based on the goal and based on the argument, while non-academic writing is something that writer thinks himself or herself. These are the difference between academic and non-academic writing. In academic writing, readers are the academics, not only family and friends. And as we are now finding for the research paper and for dissertation and literature review and for the presentation, so it is considered as academic source. Then content, in academic writing, content is very serious thought. It is not personal experiences or emotions, while in non-academic writing it is like conversation. And style is very complex in academic writing. Then organization of academic writing is very clear and well planned, and in opposite, uh, the non-academic writing is not organized in proper way. Vocabulary of academic writing is the accuracy of language and technique of languages, while non-academic writing use very short forms and idioms. So to conclude, we can say from this discussion of the presentation, we might conclude that scholarly interpretations are differ from the others, and ordinary people are unable to comprehend this unusual meaning, but academicians are capable to doing so. Academic portrayals of subject is unique and interesting to read. Non-academic writing only comprises informal conversation, whereas academic writing represents serious views. There are no specific standards and regulation for structure and grammar in non-academic languages. As a result, it is similar to everyday ordinary language that is only used in everyday life. So academic language should be well thought out, concise and straightforward. And these are my references. And about my experience, as I have mentioned in between the presentation, that both experience I have from these 2 years, academic as well as non-academics, because we are writing so many blogs, Facebook posts, and other things. These are considered as non-academic writing. We are not following any structure in that, and for dissertation we have to follow the structure and the rules and regulations. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yes. So the next